Welcome inside South Charleston High School. Tom Hunter with you on the RSN Sports Network with HD Media today. The Huntington Herald-Dispatch, Charleston Gazette-Mail presenting coverage of our Mountain State Athletic Conference Night of Champions, Day of Champions, frankly, with 4 games on tap here at the South Charleston High School today. The consolation games wrapped earlier this afternoon. The girls' consolation play, Huntington defeated Capital 70-46. And the boys' consolation game action, Cabell Midland defeated Parkersburg High School 76-47. Now we're ready for the girls' championship game between the George Washington Lady Patriots and the Cabell Midland Knights. Let's turn things over to our public address announcer here at South Charleston High School, Mr. Alan McVeigh.
South Charleston, for the sake of safety for all in the gymnasium, would you please continue to wear your mask or face covering and actually social distance as much as you possibly can. Our first championship game tonight is the girls' championship matchup featuring the lady teams from Cabell Midland Knights and the George Washington Patriots. And now for the introduction of the teams who will line up at their respective foul lines. First, for George Washington, their head coach is Jamie Lemaster, assisted by Travis Martin, Willie Washington, and Brian Mallory. Your players include number 21, Alara Evans, number 10, Kirsten Ford, number 14, Reese Thornhill, number 30, Sarah Riley, number 44, Michaela Harmon. The starting lineup for George Washington. We have a 5'10" senior guard, number 12, Calissa Lacey. A 5'6" senior guard, number 3, Vivian Ho. A 5'10" senior forward, number 20, Mary Lyle Smith. A 5'9" freshman forward, number 32, Macy Mallory. And a 5'10" freshman forward, number 40, Finley Lohan. And now for the Cabell Midland Knights. The head coach is Matt Atkins, assisted by Randy Atkins and Caitlin Harper. Your players include Sophie Aldridge, number 3, number 5, Josie Graves, number 12, Claire Vaughn, number 13, Hasley Matthews, and unable to play today, but she is here, Alea Dillon. Your starting lineup for the Knights tonight: a 6'1" sophomore forward, number 1, Jasmine Wheeler. A 5'5" junior guard, number 14, Riley Alley. A 5'8" sophomore guard, number 15, Jada Alley. A 5'11" senior guard, number 22, Autumn Lewis. And a 5'7" freshman guard, a 6'2" junior forward, number 11, KK Potter. And those are your teams for this championship MSAC game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your starters and rosters and coaching staffs introduced for the combatants in tonight's girls championship game to settle the Mountain State Athletic Conference girls title for the 2021 season. George Washington Lady Patriots, led by Jamie Lemaster, his 13th season at the helm of GW. Nearly 170 wins for Lemaster now in his career on the Hill, leading the Lady Patriots 11-2 on the season, winners of 10 straight. Cabell Midland coming into this one 9-2 on the season, 8-0 in the MSAC. They're winners of 5 straight, and they beat GW in their lone match earlier this season, March 11th, 52-49. Jada Alley in that one scoring 20 to lead the Lady Knights to the victory, as George Washington will get the basketball to start this one. Ian Ho with control of the ball, works it inside. It's Lohan. Finley dribbles up. Goes to Lacey. We're looking at a round turnover there. Ball got away from Macy Mallory. Here comes Cabell Midland. Riley Alley pushes it out to Autumn Lewis with the basketball up top. Jasmine Wheeler. Wheeler drives into the lane, loses the handle on the basketball, knocked out by a GWO defender. It will be Knights basketball. Great to have you with us on the RSN Sports Network. A huge thank you to our presenting sponsor, HD Media, today. You can catch all the coverage of today's games and tomorrow's editions of the Huntington Herald Dispatch and Charleston Gazette Mail. Also, a big thank you to Dutch Miller and Parmar Stores, West Virginia Coal Association and Morris Insurance, Charleston Chiropractic Company and Mar Ellis, Realtor with Old Colony, Thomas Health Systems and Army Recruiting of West Virginia for their sponsorship of today's broadcast here on the RSN Sports Network of Mountain State Athletic Conference basketball. Opening minutes here at South Charleston High School. Good crowd on hand for these contests today to support these student athletes. Patriot basketball. Ho down the corner, drives baseline, tries to kick it across, knocked out of bounds. Defensive play there by KK Potter. 6'2" junior. GW. Ho with the basketball, kicks it up top. Lacey with the jumper, top of the key, no good. Rebound hauled down by the Knights. Here comes Cabell. Long three-point attempt is up, no good. Back iron bounces out of bounds. It'll be GW basketball. No score with just a minute and 12 seconds gone by in this opening quarter here at South Charleston High School. The MSAC Night of Champions championship matchup in girls basketball for 2021 between GW and Cabell Midland. Knights showing press here early as Lowe works against it. Turnover. It'll be Cabell Midland basketball. Matt Atkins leading the Cabell Midland Knights, 20 years in coaching, 12th season at Cabell Midland. He's a Marshall and Ohio University graduate, coming off 2020 HD area Coach of the Year award from the Herald Dispatch, leading the Lady Knights to their first state berth last season since 2015. Spin move inside, taking it to the rack, up and in. Riley Alley, the 5'4" junior guard, scores the first points of the afternoon here. Knights up 2-0. GW. Baseline pass all the way across to Lacey, who puts the jumper up off front rim, no good. Rebound hauled down by Wheeler. Here comes Cabell Midland. Alley with basketball. Riley will pull back out front, kicks it down to Potter. Potter with the turnaround J, connects. KK Potter connecting for her first points of the afternoon. 4-0 advantage Midland. Oh, with the basketball. Was it down in the corner to Smith. Mary Lyle Smith matched up there. Gets it to Lacey. Lacey a cross-court pass in the corner. Get it back inside to Smith. Smith pivots, nothing there. And they get with the travel. They doubled her up on the block. She was looking to try to make a move into the lane, just nowhere to go. And they force the turnover. So Midland with the basketball here. 5:26 left to go this opening quarter. Great to have you with us today on RSN. Some great matchups today, showcasing the very best in the Mountain State Athletic Conference. Inside post move, turnaround floater is up and good by Potter. She connects again. One thing you got to admire about this Midland squad is the length that they have, just in height and size and length. Tough matchup. Jumper up and good by Lohan. She connects from three-point range. So Finley Lohan with her first tray of the afternoon. First points for G-Dub. Midland, tough defensive matchup over there for the Knights. They finally work through the pressure, get the ball reversed over on the other side, driving the baseline up and no good, but the shot is Autumn Lewis. Here comes Lowe on the transition for GW, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Patriot inbound underneath their own basket. Alara Evans, number 21, checking into the ball game for George Washington. Turnover on the other end. Here comes the Patriots back. Missed opportunity by Midland. Ball off of a Midland defender goes out of bounds. It'll be GW basketball. Low. Looking to get it in here. Time ticking, she gets it out. Kick it around. Lohan gets the ball back over to Lowe. Lowe works it down to Smith. Back to Lowe, long three-point jumper is up, no good. Rebound off back iron comes to Potter. He gets it to Alley. Riley, the junior, controls it. Got it over to Lewis, who committed the turnover. Took a little bit of a jab step there before she put the ball on the floor, and one step too many. With the turnover on the traveling violation, it'll be George Washington basketball. The big key for Cabell Midland in that earlier win in the season over GW was holding Lacey in check, the defending state player of the year. Long jumper by Lowe is no good, and they managed to do that. Lacey was held to just 12 points in that earlier contest, so looking at that as a key to try to slow down GW here today. Midland, the jumper falls short by Lewis. Tie up. Possession arrow goes Midland's way. It'll be Cabell Midland basketball. 6-3 game here midway through this first quarter. On the inbound to get it into Wheeler. Wheeler back to Alley. Over to Lewis. Lewis with the jumper from three-point range. No good. Long rebound. Comes back out toward Lewis. Kicked out of bounds. Saved by GW. Fighting for the loose ball. Finally, Lohan comes up with it for the Patriots. Here comes G-Dub. Lacey dribbles it out. Lohan back to Lacey. To Lowe. Low to Lacey on a cut to the basket, no good. Backside rebound, put back up and in by Evans. Nice putback there on the backside by Evans. 6-5 game. Into the lane, up off glass, no good. The shot is Midland's Josie Graves. Back on the other end, transition. Lacey's shot falls off the iron. Midland on the other end. Loses the handle on the basketball is Alley. And it will be a turnover to GW. Sophie Aldridge into the game for Cabell Midland. Long pass down floor to Lacey, who launches it from three-point range and nails it. It was Lacey, again, defending state player of the year. Their first points of the day for G-Dub. Fighting for loose ball. Lacey with the rebound. Quick toss down floor, but it gets away from Lohan. It'll be Midland basketball. These teams start sectional play this weekend. A great tune-up for both squads heading into the postseason. As the two best from the Mountain State Athletic Conference matchup here this afternoon at South Charleston High School. Midland gets it in. Alley, the basketball trying to force it down the Wheeler turnover. Got tipped out of bounds there. It'll still stay with GW. As Lohan was over there fighting for control of the basketball when it went off a Midland defender. Low. Lacey up top. Lacey tries to throw it down and paint, gets it deflected by Wheeler. She'll take the shot instead from outside on the deflection. And going to the basket and drawing the foul is Evans. KK Potter picks up the foul, her first team foul number 1. As Lara Evans knocks down the first free throw. Autumn Lewis checks back into the game for Matt Atkins' squad. And Lara knocks down the free throws. 8-6 advantage, 9-6 advantage now for G-Dub. Alley. Just over to Wheeler. Back to Alley. Alley with the long three-point attempt up off the iron. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be GW basketball. As Low brings the ball across half court. It's a low hand. On to Lacey. Lacey with the basketball. Gets it over to Mallory. Back to Lohan. Lohan looking for help. Gets it to Low. A lot of backcourt pressure here by Midland. As GW looking to just get something set up here. Taking their time. Low with the basketball. Looks underneath, nothing going. Lacey's covered up down there by Wheeler. Sorry, Lacey up top. Lohan with the shot attempt, leading to the final horn, falls short. Great game here early, 10-6 advantage GW. You're watching MSAC basketball on the RSN Sports Network.
A new day begins, and what happens today must be covered, reported, and pass on to everyone in the region we serve. We are journalists, staff writers, editors, storytellers. Who are we? We are HD Media, trustworthy and always here for the times we live in.
At Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston, we're extremely proud of the product we deliver to customers every day. Whether it's reliability, safety, or overall value, Subaru is dollar for dollar one of the best vehicles on the road today, and it is the most trusted brand among new car owners.
For a limited time at Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston, get 0% financing for up to 63 months on brand new Ascents, Imprezas, Legacies, and Outbacks.
Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerSubaru.com.
Welcome back to South Charleston High School. Tom Hunter with you on the RSN Sports Network with the crew from the Media Center today, bringing a live production on MSAC United Champions action here. 4 games today. We're in game number 3 now, the girls' championship game, as GW making a move to continue on that momentum leading out of quarter number 1. Evans connects on the basket. And Lara Evans will go to try to convert on 3-point opportunity. And she does. So Lara Evans with 7 points early here. 13-6 advantage for GW. Long three-pointers launched by Alley, no good. Riley Alley with the shot attempt. Riley is the 5'4" junior, number 14. Jada Alley, the 5'7" sophomore guard, number 15. Low working against Alley. Lohan top. Lacey cuts through. Lohan gets knocked down. Foul will go against Jada Alley. Her first team foul number 3 this half for the Knights. Errant pass thrown directly to a Cabell Midland defender by Calissa Lacey. And a timeout on the floor will take them as well. This is a 30-second timeout. You're watching MSAC basketball on the RSN Sports Network.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Welcome back to South Charleston High School. Tom Hunter with you on the RSN Sports Network. A big thanks to Parmar Stores, one of our big sponsors for MSAC basketball coverage here on RSN this season. Midland in a battle with George Washington here in the girls' championship game. MSAC Night of Champions, game number 3 here at South Charleston High School this afternoon. The nightcap tonight coming in the boys' final with George Washington taking on Huntington. To see who will win the boys' league championship in the MSAC this season. Foul on the floor there in the Midland drive to the bucket. Vivian Ho picking up her second foul for the Patriots. Team foul number 2. So 2 early ones on the senior guard and one of the more talented guards in the Kanawha Valley and in all the MSAC. Definitely don't want to lose her to foul problems here early in this one, but she's over on the GW bench for now. This ball picked up off the floor by Calissa Lacey. Lacey works around to Lohan. Lohan back to Lacey. Lacey pulled up from 3-point range, drills a 3-pointer. Her second of the afternoon, 6 points on the afternoon. GW extends its lead out to 10, 16-6, 6:30 left to go in this first half. Another turnover by Cabell Midland. Lacey comes away with the basketball. She comes down floor to Lohan. Off the wing. She'll dribble back up and reset. Lohan dribble drive, kicks out to Lacey. Lacey, long 3-pointer. That was from NBA range. Impressive. Defending state player of the year, knocks down 3 threes here early. She has 9, 19-6 advantage GW. Midland, Alley, driving in the lane, kicks it out to Wheeler. Down in the corner to Lewis, back to Wheeler. On the wing, back up to Alley. Alley thinks about it, dribbles around the screen by Wheeler. And will step back out and set things back up for the Midland offense. Now she'll dribble drive, penetration to the lane. And shot goes up over the backboard, turnover Midland. Jamie LeMaster giving instructions to his ball club as they bring the ball down floor. Lacey with the basketball, crosses up. Lohan gets it off the deflection. Lohan with control of the basketball, getting pressured though from Alley. Picks up her dribble, Alley's all over her, then coming back up to help is Lacey. Lacey will set things back up near the half-court stripe. Lacey spins into the lane, kicks out. Shot is up by Evans, no good. Long kick out to Alley. Gets it down floor to Lewis. Autumn Lewis with the jumper from the perimeter, up and good. 3-pointer for Lewis. Her first points of the afternoon. Cuts this thing back to 10, 19-9 advantage GW. Lohan with the basketball. Crossover behind the back, dribbles into the lane, kicks out, rolls it around on the reverse down in the corner. Lohan dribbling out. Trying to clear traffic out. She goes into the lane on the drive and is fouled on the way to the bucket. KK Potter picks up her second foul. Team foul number 4 for the Knights. Lohan will go to the line to shoot. So Finley at the charity stripe for the first time today knocks down the first free throw.
Sophie Aldridge. And for the Patriots, number 3, Vivian Ho, and number 10.
Vivian Ho checks back into the game. Kirsten Four also checking in for GW as Lohan puts the free throw up. She knocks both those shots down. 5 points for Finley Lohan. 21-9 advantage GW. 4.5 left to go first half. Long jumper from the corner is up and good by Sophie Aldridge. The freshman in the scorebook for Matt Atkins Club. Lohan controlling the point, gets it to Lacey. Lacey tries to get into the lane to create something. Nothing there. They kick it back out, reverse it back around low with the basketball now as she takes that extra step. She tries to cross things up and takes a little bit of an extra step in there before she makes that move, drive the lane, and that's where they get her on the turnover for GW. 21-12 advantage for the Patriots. Wheeler drives the lane, tries to go up in traffic, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, put back, no good, rebound hauled down by Lowe. Lohan with the basketball. She drives the lane, kicks out, works back around the Lowe. Lowe tries the dribble drive, back out to Lohan, long three-point attempt is up and good. Finley Lohan, second three of the afternoon, 8 points for the freshman. Kirsten Four picking up the foul for the Patriots. Team foul number 3 for Jimmy LeMaster's club. Substitutions coming in for both clubs. Inbounds comes to Alley. Alley works around up top to Aldridge. Back down to Alley. Alley to Alley. Riley to Jada. Now back to Riley. Riley drives, puts the shot up off glass, no good, tipped out. Jada Alley gets it off the tip, puts a shot up and good off glass. First points of the game in the afternoon for the sophomore guard, Jada Alley. Lohan crosses up, pulls up for a three-pointer, top of the key, drills it. Finley Lohan, 3 trays in this first half. Three-pointer from the corner is up and good by Sophie Aldridge. That's her second. Long pass down floor. Kick back out to Lohan from Mary Lyle Smith. Now the Low. With the Ho, rather. Vivian Ho with the basketball. Back to Smith. Smith over to Lacey. Lacey dumps it down inside. Post move. Up, turnaround, good by Evans. Nice work by Alara Evans on the lower block with that post move. Give her 9 points on the afternoon. 29-17, 12-point lead for GW. Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Alley kicks it inside. Nice dish down underneath to Josie Graves for 2. Another freshman in the scorebook here. As Midland will get it off the path going out of bounds. GW on the offensive end. Great to have you with us on the RSN Sports Network today. And along the HD Media Group of channels through the Charleston Gazette-Mail and the Huntington Herald-Dispatch. Riley Alley with 2. 4 points on the afternoon for her. Cuts this lead down to 8. Defensive pressure by Midland and finally forced a 5-second call. We're sorry. Timeout on the court. Well, that was a turnover. Yeah, Al McVeigh, the PA announcer, had us with timeout, but it was no timeout, a 5-second call. There was an effort to get a timeout there to avoid the turnover, and it just didn't happen. Midland, long-range three-pointer put up. Off the back of the iron, no good by Jada Alley. Rebound controlled by the Patriots as the Lady Patriots come across half court. Finley Lohan with the basketball. Nice crossover move. Gets it back up to Lacey. Lacey dribble drives the lane, tries to go up, has the ball stripped away as she's going to the basket by Jada Alley. Jada Alley, long pass down to Lewis, goes out of bounds, tipped out of bounds. It'll be Midland basketball underneath their own basket. 25.1 seconds on the clock here at South Charleston High School. 29-21 lead for GW in this MSAC Girls Championship game. As we wind our way down to halftime. Drive into the lane, no good. Sophie Aldridge lost the handle of the basketball. Midland retains possession as Aldridge is found alone underneath by Riley Alley on the assist. Aldridge connects for 8 on the afternoon. George Washington, shot up, Lohan can't connect before the halftime horn. GW with a 6-point lead, 29-23 heading into the locker room to break. You're watching the MSAC Girls Championship game on the RSN Sports Network.
A new day begins, and what happens today must be covered, reported, and passed on to everyone in the region we serve. We are journalists, staff writers, editors, storytellers. Who are we? We are HD Media, trustworthy and always here for the times we live in.
At Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston, new Jeeps are arriving daily, and our team is ready to assist you in the best car buying experience in the area. That, combined with friendly pricing for everyone, means it's no wonder we're the #1 Jeep dealer in the entire state of West Virginia.
Right now, during the Jeep Celebration event, 0% financing for up to 84 months on the 2021 Cherokee Latitude Plus.
Text or chat now at DutchMillerJeep.com or come in today to Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston.
Call Morris Insurance Services at 304-757-5477 for your personal and business insurance needs. The next couple of weeks is a great time to check with them for a competitive quote to be sure you are not paying too much for insurance. Morris Insurance Services, committed to customer service and care. Looking to move better, improve performance, and be well overall? Jen Bolger with Charleston Chiropractic Company will get you ready for all those springtime activities you've been wanting to do. If you've already overdone it, call 304-344-2225 and Jen will get you back on track. Looking to buy or sell a home? Contact Mara Ellis with Old Colony Realtors. Spring is here, and with low interest rates, it's the perfect time to make a home purchase. Call Mara Ellis at 304-541-7336 and experience the difference of Old Colony Realtors.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Welcome back to South Charleston High School. Tom Hunter with you on the RSN Sports Network with the Media Center bringing you live coverage today of the Mountain State Athletic Conference Day and Night of Champions activities here. 4 games today, 2 consolation games held earlier here this afternoon, and it was in those consolation games. In the girls' consolation game, Huntington defeating Capital by a final 70-46. In the boys' consolation game, Cabell Midland defeated Parkersburg by a final of 76-47. We're at halftime here in the girls' championship game, and GW leads Cabell Midland 29-23 here at the half. Of course, a big thank you to our sponsors for today's coverage. The West Virginia Coal Association, presenting coverage of today's activities here in the Mountain State Athletic Conference Night of Champions. The Coal Association recognizes the importance of supporting our state's young people in the athletic events in which they participate. We maintain that coal will continue to be a strong and steady energy source for our state and nation. West Virginia Coal will be there now and in the future to power us through. The West Virginia Coal Association wishes every athlete success in today's games. And Army Recruiting of West Virginia is proud to bring this coverage on the RSN Sports Network today with over 100 specialty options that can lead to successful careers. Your Army recruiter is ready to help you be a champion. Well, taking a rundown of the halftime statistics in this one, leading the way for the George Washington Lady Patriots. It's been a rather balanced attack by the Patriots, but the challenge for Jamie LeMaster is it's been isolated to just 3 scorers in this opening half of basketball. And you want to get more people involved and more people in the scorebook as this thing rolls on. As you look at Calissa Lacey with 3 threes in this one early. Finley Lohan connecting here on that one you just saw, as she connected on 3 threes in the first half. So the perimeter shooting has been outstanding. There's Lacey, one of her 3-pointers going up and in for the Patriots. And then on the other end for Midland, great 3-point shooting as well by Autumn Lewis there, as she connected on her lone 3 of the first half. Lohan here on the other end for GW, kicking over to Lacey for another one of her 3-pointers. She had 2 in the second quarter, 1 in the first quarter, finishing with 9 points. There's another long one, this one from NBA range, the last one that she hit there in the second quarter. 9 points on the game for the defending State Player of the Year, Calissa Lacey. On the other end, Sophie Aldridge connected on a couple of long 3-pointers there for Midland in the second quarter, as she scored 8 points in the second quarter. To keep the Lady Knights right in this. And then on the GW end, a long, Lohan 3-pointer. Finley Lohan, the freshman. And then she pulls up on the crossover, steps outside, and just a step-back 3 there. Playing not like a freshman, I'll tell you. She's really talented underclassman for Jamie LeMaster's ball club. Again, 3 scorers leading the way for GW on the offensive output in this first half. Alara Evans with 9 points, Finley Lohan with 11 points, Calissa Lacey with 9 points. For Cabell Midland, 6 scorers in the scoring column for Matt Atkins' ball club in the first half. KK Potter and Riley Alley with 4 points apiece. Jada Alley and Josie Graves with 2 points apiece. Autumn Lewis with 3 points, and leading the way for the Lady Knights, Sophie Aldridge with 8 points in this first half of action here at South Charleston High School. And great to see Jim Hamrick down here spending time. You see him down here in the lower part of our shot in the gray suit there, visiting with fans, and Michael Switzer down there, the photographer with George Washington. I want to send a special shout out to Michael, and of course Michael's son Ryan and his wife Gabby down in Charlotte. Had a recent health scare with her young 9-month-old, and he is doing much better. Christian's doing much better now after having a successful surgical procedure at Boston Children's Hospital to address his medical issue, and is well on his way to making a full recovery. It was good to hear that news from Michael earlier in the week when we had an opportunity to catch up with him. Of course, he's a steady presence, continues to be with his camera, getting some of the great shots that he gets as a professional photographer here, and does a lot of work with the GW community and with the young athletes throughout the Canal Valley. So again, all the best to the Switzer family. Great to hear that news from Ryan and Gabby, their youngsters on the mend. And Ryan in a great situation with his professional career as a wide receiver with the Cleveland Browns in the National Football League, signed a 2-year contract with them last year, and looking for exciting things to come his way with the 2021 football season that will be starting in August with Cleveland. So Ryan continuing a very successful pro career. Of course, started out in Dallas, then ended up in Oakland for a short time, and was with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now with the Cleveland Browns in the National Football League after a very successful collegiate career where he was an All-American punt returner at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So great story there from one of our Mountain State Athletic Conference schools and one of the legends of MSAC lore, Mr. Ryan Switzer. So 2 minutes left to go before we start the second half of action. We're going to take a break before we get things going here again at South Charleston High School. You're watching MSAC United Champions action on the RSN Sports Network.
At Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston, we're extremely proud of the product we deliver to customers every day. Whether it's reliability, safety, or overall value, Subaru is dollar for dollar one of the best vehicles on the road today, and it is the most trusted brand among new car owners.
For a limited time at Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston, get 0% financing for up to 63 months on brand new Ascents, Imprezas, Legacies, and Outbacks.
Text or chat now and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerSubaru.com.
Call Morris Insurance Services at 304-757-5477 for your personal and business insurance needs. Next couple of weeks is a great time to check with them for a competitive quote to be sure you are not paying too much for insurance. Morris Insurance Services, committed to customer service and care. Looking to move better, improve performance, and be well overall? Jen Bolger with Charleston Chiropractic Company will get you ready for all those springtime activities you've been wanting to do. If you've already overdone it, call 304-344-2225 and Jen will get you back on track. Looking to buy or sell a home? Contact Mara Ellis with Old Colony Realtors. Spring is here, and with the low interest rates, it's the perfect time to make a home purchase. Call Mara Ellis at 304-541-7336 and experience the difference of Old Colony Realtors. Back at South Charleston High School, Tom Hunter with you on RSN Sports Network for MSAC United Champions action. Championship game number 1, the girls' side of things. GW leading Cabell Midland 29-23 at the end of 1. And again, we said one of the keys for Midland in that early season win in the lone matchup between these schools was holding Calissa Lacey in check. They held her to 12 points in that 52-49 win on March 11th. Lacey with 9 after one half of basketball here. Wheeler rolls into the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Lady Knights. Shot back up off front of the rim, no good by Jada Alley. Loose ball on the floor picked up by Lacey. Gets it out to low. Vivian sets things up in the front court. Gets it out to Lacey. This will dribble out. Set things up here to dribble drive to the basket. Gets it stripped away by Alley. Jada. Getting it over to Riley. Down in the corner, long jumper is up and good by KK Potter. Cuts it to 3. 29-26. 7 points on the afternoon for Potter. Lohan with the basketball, picks up her dribble, looking for help, gets it to Lacey. Down around, reverses it to Lowe with the long three-pointer up off, back iron, no good. Sorry, Vivian Ho. Ho scoreless so far for GW. Potter around the alley. Alley. Back up top, long jumper up and good by Weaver. Three-pointer. We've got ourselves a tie ball game, and we've got ourselves a timeout on the floor. Lemaster takes one. So 30-second timeout. Quick opportunity for us to thank our sponsors on today's coverage. A big thank you to HD Media, the Charleston Gazette-Mail, and Huntington Herald-Dispatch for their sponsorship, presenting sponsors of today's coverage of Mountain State Athletic Conference Championships. To Dutch Miller, Parmar Stores, big thank you to Parmar Stores for their sponsorship. West Virginia Coal Association, Morris Insurance, Charleston Chiropractic Company, Mara Ellis Realtor with Old Colony Realtors, Thomas Health Systems, and Army Recruiting of West Virginia. Big thanks to all those sponsors making possible our live coverage of Mountain State Athletic Conference Championships on the RSN Sports Network and HD Media. 29-29, 6:20 left to go in this third quarter. George Washington with the basketball and a quick look to try to find Lacey on the cut there, and turnover as the ball went off of Lacey's feet out of bounds. It'll be Midland basketball. Allie. Riley with the basketball back up top to Wheeler. Wheeler looks at the three, decides to pull up and take it short. Rebound by Vivian Ho. He throws it down floor and is taken away by Allie. Taken back away by Vivian Ho. Here comes Ho down the floor to get lazy with the jumper. No good. Ball tipped back in and saved. I think it was Smith, or that was Evans on the save attempt, I believe. Yeah, so I love the colors at GW. I love the maroon, but that maroon on maroon makes it tough, even in a well-lit gym, to pick up some of these numbers. Midland with the basketball. Potter to Lewis, rather. Back inside to Wheeler. Nice dump inside to a wide-open Wheeler, who gets the reverse. Good inside-out play there to open things up by Midland. Long jumper is up and no good by Mowry. Mary Lyle Smith tries to clear things out there. Call a foul on the floor against Midland. That's Jasmine Wheeler's first personal foul, first of this half. It's been a pretty clean contest in terms of the fouls called. Not a lot of fouls called in that first half. And that being the first one almost midway through this third quarter, called on either team. Good basketball here to watch in this Mountain State girls final today. Inside move, going to the bucket, knocked down is Evans. Midland comes away with basketball. Riley Alley dribbles in, finds a cutting Potter, who takes it up off glass and in. Nice job by KK Potter. And good job by Riley Alley finding her on that opening. Lohan kicks it out. Jumper, baseline, up and good. Mary Lyle Smith with her first points of the afternoon. 33-31 advantage Midland. Wheeler with the basketball, drives in, puts the floater up in the lane, up and good. Extends the Midland lead back out to 4. 35-31. 7 points on the afternoon for Wheeler. Crossover by Lohan. Lohan tries to kick it out in the corner. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It will be Cabell Midland basketball. Wheeler was diving for the basketball with, trying to look and see who that was. I think that was Lohan, who remains down on the floor. I checked that. It was Mary Lyle Smith. Mary Lyle Smith had a collision with Wheeler, diving after the loose ball, shaking up a bit. She takes a moment. Jamie Lemaster out. They bring Mary Lyle Smith over to the bench. Just it's a good, hard-fought play there. Good hustle play by the 5'10 senior guard. 3:38 left to go in this third quarter. This was a 29-23 advantage for GW at the half. Midland has come out and taken over with a 4-point advantage here midway through this third quarter. Jumper from the corner is up off rim, no good. Rebound by Lohan. Lohan in a trap in the corner, trying to fight her way through. Ball gets tied up. It'll be a jump ball possession going GW's way. Patriots will retain possession. Nice execution on the trap by Midland. Vivian Ho with the basketball. She'll bring things up floor against Alley. Challenging. Lohan. Dribbles in off the elbow. Inside look and good pass to Lara Evans. Give her 11 on the afternoon. Nice assist there on the play by Lohan. In the corner. Turnovers. Ball's tipped. Gets into Lacey's hands. Here comes Lacey. Leading the charge down to 4. Ho with a shot up. No good. Rebound controlled by Midland. Here comes the Lady Knights. And we got a carry called on Riley Alley as their dribble got a little high and away from her. Trying to push the ball down floor. It'll be GW basketball. Vivian Ho dribbles around. The pressure there by Alley gets across half court. Lacey loses the handle of the basketball, tip away. And converting on the other end, Jasmine Wheeler for the 2. Big third quarter for her. 9 points in this third quarter. Long jumper from the corner is good. Mallory with the 3. Her first points of the afternoon. It's Macy, the freshman, getting in the scorebook here. Cuts the lead 1. Alley drives, looks to dump it inside to a cutting KK Potter and goes out of bounds. .148 left to go in this third quarter. Pressure for Midland. Alley on Ho. Vivian Ho dribbling against the pressure. Works across half court to Lohan. Down in the corner to Mallory. They work it inside. Nice spin move. Shot up, no good by Evans. And it last went off a GW player. It'll be Midland basketball. Lewis with the long jumper up off front iron, no good, pulls out. GW controls it. Evans with the rebound. Ho with the basketball. Over to Lohan. Lohan dumps it down inside to Evans. Evans posting up, can't find anything, kicks out in the corner. Long jumper is up and good by Macy Mallory. Back-to-back threes by Mallory. Gives GW the lead back 39-37, closing out of the third quarter. Long jumper is up and good by Jasmine Wheeler. 12 points in this third quarter for the 6'1" sophomore forward. She is pacing Midland here. Oh, and the move inside the paint, offensive foul against Lara Evans. Midland defender had position on her, and she went to make the move, and they got her with the charge. 40-39. Midland leads at 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. And foul call on the floor as Riley Alley goes to the basket. It's fouled by Vivian Ho. That's her third foul. Riley at the free throw line, putting up the free throw attempts. First one's up and good. 5 points on the afternoon for 5'4" junior guard. She'll have one more. Alley's attempt is up, no good. Ball is bounced around, controlled by GW. Now lost on a turnover. Nice steal there by Jada Alley as she closes it out with the 2. Long three-point attempt is up from the corner, no good. Midland basketball. Here comes Wheeler trying to get things down floor, get a last-second shut off. Alley with the shot attempt up, no good at the horn. 43-39 advantage for Midland, though. Heading into the fourth quarter, you're watching MSAC basketball on the RSN Sports Network. Looking to buy or sell a home? Contact Mara Ellis with Old Colony Realtors. Spring is here, and with the low interest rates, it's the perfect time to make a home purchase. Call Mara Ellis at 304-541-7336 and experience the difference of Old Colony Realtors.
A new day begins, and what happens today must be covered, reported, and passed on to everyone in the region we serve. We are journalists, staff writers, editors, storytellers. Who are we? We are HD Media, trustworthy and always here for the times we live in.
Back at South Charleston High School, Midland outscores GW 20-10 in that third quarter to overcome the 29-23 halftime deficit and build a 43-39 lead heading into the final quarter here in the MSAC Girls Championship game. Great to have you with us on the RSN Sports Network and on the HD Media networks, the Charleston Gazette-Mail and the Huntington Herald-Dispatch, and the various HD Media papers throughout the great state of West Virginia. Cabell Midland playing very well in this second half. Riley Alley with the basketball. She drives, finds an opening, takes it all the way in, up off glass and good. 7 points on the afternoon for Alley. Extends this lead to 6. Lacey, the basketball gets over to Lohan. Lohan had 11 points first half, held scoreless in that third quarter. The ball is tipped off foot there. No kick or anything on the call, and the ball is kicked finally by Lacey, and it will be Midland basketball. Inbounds Wheeler and back to Riley Alley. Alley in the crossover on the wing. Riley gets it to Sophie Aldridge. Sophie tries to dump it down in the paint, gets it stolen away by Evans. GW on the other end of the floor, back to Lohan. Finley with controlled basketball, top of the key, looks for a screen. Gets over to Mallory. Macy Mallory with the ball. Dumps it down inside. Evans goes up to the rim, no good. Fights for the loose ball on the baseline. And we've got a foul on the floor against Midland. Autumn Lewis picked up her second foul, team foul number 2. So it'll be GW with the inbounds underneath their own basket. Vivian Ho looking to get it in, dumps it into Lewis, or dumps it into Evans rather. And Evans goes up with Lacey. Yeah, I thought that was Alaire Evans for a minute, but it was close to Lacey. As they tried to find her off the inbounds, and she'll go to the line to shoot. Lacey misses on the first. Mary Lyle Smith back into the game. Of course, went out earlier after shaking up on that loose dive for a loose ball on the sideline here in the third quarter. Competing with Jasmine Weaver to try to get to a loose ball and got shaken up and been out of the contest since that point. Lacey converting on 1 of 2 free throws, cuts this lead down to 5. Midland with the basketball. Potter gets over to Wheeler. Wheeler with a long three-point attempt off back iron, no good. Rebound hauled down the backside by the Patriots. Here comes Finley Lohan. Long three-pointer is up, barely hits the bottom of the rim. Save goes into the hands of Midland. Here comes the Knights. Sally to Wheeler with a jumper up, no good. Rebound Lacey. Lacey, they've got numbers 3 on 2, but turnover out of bounds, tipped out by Midland. It'll stay with GW. Vivian Ho gets it in to Finley Lohan. Under 6 to play, 5-point lead for the Knights. Up and inside, pick out from Ho to Lacey. Lacey looking to try to clear things out Get some room to penetrate the lane. It's at the Ho, nice inside, out to Lacey, who takes the drive to bucket up and good. It's fouled. Nice job there. They work the give and go. Lacey with the quick kick to Ho, makes the cut to the basket. Who finds her on the cut, and she goes to the line now, try to capitalize on the three-point opportunity.
As I said, the goal was good at the line for foul shot.
Lacey converts on the three-point opportunity. It's down to a two-point game, 45-43 lead Midland. 5:30 left to go in this one. Riley Alley with the basketball. Loses the handle, gets it back. Rolls to the basket, puts a shot up, no good. And they get her with the offensive foul, clearing things out. So she tried to clear out with her arm. It's her first foul, team foul number 5. So GW with a chance here to either tie or take the lead. Lacey takes the ball all the way into the rack, up, no good. She draws the foul on the contact. She'll go to the line and shoot. Lewis picking up the personal foul, her third for Matt Atkins. Lady Knights. Lacey at the line shooting. Calissa with 4 points in this fourth quarter, make that 5. Held scoreless in the third, had 9 at the half. Give her 14 now. Make that 15 points on the afternoon for the All-Stater. Tie game. Great to have you with us on the line on the RSN Sports Network for this one. It's been a dandy. Nice drive to the basket there by Sophie Aldridge. Her first points of the fourth quarter, 10 on the afternoon. As Midland goes back up 2. Riley Alley. That's Jada Alley, rather. Jada with the basketball to Riley. Now over to Aldridge. Aldridge drives, kicks out. Back up top, they work the ball around. Great ball movement by Midland, finding the open shot there from Riley, or from Jada Alley, no good. Vivian Ho with basketball for DW. She drives all the way down floor and comes back around to reverse things back out. Get it back up top to Finley Lohan, who will set things up for DW. Lacey with the basketball now. Over to Lohan, long three-point attempt is up from Lohan, off back iron, no good. High rebound, hauled down by DW, but knocked away. Loose ball, fought for on the floor, picked up by Midland. We've got a timeout on the floor, full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching MSAC basketball on the RSN Sports Network.
A new day begins, and what happens today must be covered, reported, and passed on to everyone in the region we serve. We are journalists, staff writers, editors, storytellers. Who are we? We are HD Media, trustworthy and always here for the times we live in.
Hello, Kia, my old friend. I've come to shop with you again. I want to buy a brand new Sorrento.
Right now, get a brand new Sorrento starting at just $259 a month, and be sure to ask about 0% financing on select models.
Within the sound of low prices.
Back inside South Charleston High School. It's been a dandy 47-45 lead for the Midland Lady Knights over the George Washington Lady Patriots in this Mountain State Athletic Conference Championship Showdown. Folks have got their money's worth here this afternoon. Under 4 left to play in this one. Drive along the baseline, kick out, working the ball around is Midland. Riley Alley controls the basketball up top for the Lady Knights. to Jada Alley. Over to Autumn Lewis. Now down around to KK Potter. Back up top to Jada Alley. Knight being patient here. They're going to take what GW will give them. Crossover. There goes Aldridge. Works it in the corner and work it back up top to Riley Alley. Alley dribble drives. Takes it over to Jada Alley, who takes it up off the glass. No good. Rebound backside Vivian Ho. Here comes GW. Long three-pointer is launched. No good. Work it down inside. And Evans up off glass and in. Nice job there by GW finding the open man on the basket. 47-47. Lewis with the basketball. Spins, takes it to the rack, and is fouled. It'll be Evans or Lewis. Or Evans or Lacey. It's going to be close to Lacey as her first foul. Team foul number 3. Autumn Lewis will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Knights. Lewis next on the first. That's her 4th point of the afternoon. Jazz Wheeler checks back into the game for Cabell Midland. Macy Mowry checking back into the game for the Patriots, and for Mary Lyle Smith, who heads to the bench. Lewis' second free throw up and good. She knocks the pair down. 5 points on the day for Autumn Lewis, the 5'10 senior forward. Finley Lohan with the basketball. Up off the elbow, continues to look for an opening, finds one, goes to the rack, and is fouled by Lewis. He'll go to the line, shoot 2. That's 4 on Autumn Lewis. So Lohan looking to notch things back up here. And looks on the first. 49-48. Midland leads it. Mary Lyle Smith back into the ball game for GW. We've got ourselves a tie game once again. 49 all. Under 2.5 to play. Jalla to Riley Alley. Riley looks to clear things out, takes the ball to the rack. Shot up, no good. Jump ball possession will go to George Washington on the tie up there. Patriots get the ball back with 2:12 remaining here. Tie game. And GW in the bonus. They'll be shooting the rest of the way here, unless it's player control. Lohan getting pressure from Lewis. Gets it down to Evans. Evans working the block. Puts it up off glass and in. Hilaire Evans. As GW the lead back. 15 points on the afternoon for the freshman. Foul on the floor. Evans, a 3-sport athlete for GW. Getting it done with the physical play down in the post today for Jamula Masters Ball Club. Roll in the lane, and shot up no good by KK Potter. Rebound hauled down by GW. 90 seconds left to play, and the Patriots with a 2-point lead. Finley Lohan with the basketball, crosses over. Kicks out. Lacey, ball in her hands. To Vivian Ho. Vivian Ho tries to get it over to Potter, and the tip back to Potter. Back to Lohan, rather. Now Ho, as they continue to fight for possession, Lacey ends up with it. And Jamie LeMaster calls a timeout. Settle the girls down, and full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching MSAC basketball on the RSN Sports Network.
A new day begins, and what happens today must be covered, reported, and passed on to everyone in the region we serve. We are journalists, staff writers, editors, storytellers. Who are we? We are HD Media, trustworthy and always here for the times we live in.
Hello, Kia, my old friend. I've come to shop with you again. I want to buy a brand new Sorrento.
Right now, get a brand new Sorrento starting at just $259 a month, and be sure to ask about 0% financing on select models.
Within the sound of low prices.
Back at South Charleston High School, crazy sequence there as we had basketball flying all over the place. Jamie LeMaster's team finally got possession long enough for him to get a timeout call, get his girls settled against this defensive pressure by Cabell Midland. So we've got Midland, I think, on a warning here. She's got too close to the inbounder. She needs to give her space, so they gave her a sideline warning here. Just under a minute left to play. Vivian Ho gets the inbounds. Getting pressure from Alley. Riley Alley all on Vivian Ho. Get it to Finley Lohan. And she's fouled by Autumn Lewis. They'll send Lohan to the line. And that's it for Lewis. 5 on the 5'10 seniors. She heads over to the middle of the bench. Lewis finishing the day with 5 points for Matt Atkins' squad.
On sheet 1-1 for Patriots, Finley Lohan.
Lohan connects again from the line. She's 5 of 5 in the afternoon from the free throw strike. 14 points in the afternoon for Jamie Masters' club. Connects again, give her 15. 53-49 advantage, sheet up. 45 seconds left to go. Midland on the drive. Drawing a foul is Josie Graves. Check that. On Sophie Aldridge, rather. Calissa Lacey picking up the personal, her second for GW. Aldridge will go to the line to shoot. 2 shots here, with Midland trailing by 4. Knocks down the first. Aldridge with 11 on the afternoon. Macy Mallory checks back into the contest for George Washington. Aldridge knocks down the pair of free throws. Pulls Midland back within 2. A 30-second timeout for the Knights. We'll keep it right here. Once again, a huge thank you to our sponsors of today's coverage of Mountain State Athletic Conference 9 of Champions action here at South Charleston High School. HD Media, the HD Media group of papers, Charleston Gazette Mail and Huntington Herald Dispatch. Of course, you can read comprehensive coverage on all today's action in tomorrow's editions of the Huntington Herald Dispatch and Sunday Gazette Mail. Dutch Miller, Parmar's Doors, West Virginia Coal Association, Morris Insurance, Charleston Chiropractic Company, Mara Ellis Realtor with Old Colony Realtors, Thomas Health Systems, and Army Recruiting of West Virginia. Great to have you with us today. Game 3 wrapping up here. The nightcap on tap. 7:30 tip here on the RSN Sports Network and HD Media between George Washington and Huntington. Cross up on the inbounds. And loose ball on the floor. Midland picks it up with a chance to tie or take the lead here in the final seconds. 35 seconds left as they dump it down inside. Potter goes up to the basket and is fouled. Jamie LeMaster drawing it up there, switching things up, bringing another player down on the baseline for the inbounds to try to spring somebody deep, and the throw was off a bit. Loose ball on the floor picked up by Midland, and Midland taking advantage Finley Lohan picking up a foul for GW, her first, as Potter converts on the first of 2 free throws. Potter with 10 points on the afternoon, looking to tie it up here with 33.9 on the clock. Potter's second free throw is up, bounces out, rebound hauled down by GW, a tie up on the floor. It'll be Midland possession on the jump ball. So Midland will chance to take the lead here. 31.6 seconds left to go in this one. Mary Lyle Smith into the game as they bring Macy Mallory out. Baseline drive is up and good by Jasmine Wheeler to give Midland the lead. 23 seconds left to go in this one. 14 points in the afternoon for Wheeler. Midland leading by 1. GW looking to try to get this lead back in the win. Lacey. Finley Lohan. They work it back up in Lacey's hands. 5 seconds to go. Lacey's got to go here. She takes it all the way in and up. No good, and an offensive foul. As Lacey draws the charge going to the basket. Timeout on the floor for Jamie LeMaster. Wow. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for this one. What a turn of events as GW had the lead. Midland takes advantage of a steal and off the inbounds play by GW. Comes down, draws the foul, goes to the line. Potter connects on the pair of free throws. Connects on the first free throw and then misses the second. And then Jasmine Wheeler connects on the putback off the miss to give them a 54-53 advantage. Big thank you to our sponsors of today's Mountain State Athletic Conference Championship coverage: HD Media, Dutch Miller, Parmar Stores, West Virginia Coal Association, Morris Insurance, Charleston Chiropractic Company, Mar Ellis Realtor, Thomas Health Systems, and Army Recruiting of West Virginia. And the quick foul on the inbounds. And that was Vivian O picking up her 5th foul. As she leaves the contest, the senior guard, Riley Alley at the line. She puts a shot at no good, and that's a ball game. Cabell Midland wins the Mountain State Athletic Conference Championship with a thrilling 54-53 win over Damian LeMaster's George Washington Lady Patriots. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap things up and take a look at some highlights, all that much more, as MSAC Championship action continues on the RSN Sports Network.
A new day begins, and what happens today must be covered, reported, and passed on to everyone in the region we serve. We are journalists, staff writers, editors, storytellers. Who are we? We are HD Media, trustworthy and always here for the times we live in.
At Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston, new Jeeps are arriving daily, and our team is ready to assist you in the best car buying experience in the area. That, combined with friends and family pricing for everyone, means it's no wonder we're the #1 Jeep dealer in the entire state of West Virginia.
Right now, during the Jeep Celebration event, get 0% financing for up to 84 months on the 2021 Cherokee Latitude Plus.
Text or chat now at DutchMillerJeep.com or come in today to Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston.
Call Morris Insurance Services at 304-757-5477 for your personal and business insurance needs. The next couple of weeks is a great time to check with them for a competitive quote to be sure you are not paying too much for insurance. Morris Insurance Services, committed to customer service and care. Looking to move better, improve performance, and be well overall? Jen Bolger with Charleston Chiropractic Company will get you ready for all those springtime activities you've been wanting to do. If you've already overdone it, call 344-2225, and Den will get you back on track. Looking to buy or sell a home? Contact Mara Ellis with Old Colony Realtors. Spring is here, and with the low interest rates, it's the perfect time to make a home purchase. Call Mara Ellis at 304-541-7336 and experience the difference of Old Colony Realtors.
What started as a Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Welcome back inside South Charleston High School, a final in the girls' championship game. Cabell Midland claims the Mountain State Athletic Conference Championship with a 54-53 win over the George Washington Lady Patriots. Just a moment ago, Jim Hammock, the MSAC commissioner, presenting the champions plaque to Matt Atkins and his Lady Knights. Hard-fought victory for Cabell Midland today as they just continued to fight and continued to battle in this one against a very tough George Washington squad. They were trailing 29-23 at halftime and outscored the Patriots 20-10 in the third quarter, and then held on for the 54-53 victory as they come away with a late in this one with Jasmine Wheeler's drive to the basket. Let's take a look at some highlights from this one here this afternoon. George Washington. Here, Calissa Lacey with a long three-point attempt, up and good. Lacey with 15 points in the afternoon for George Washington. Here's Wheeler, earlier reverse lay-in. Wheeler having an outstanding game for Matt Atkins' crew with 14 today. On the other end for George Washington, long three-pointer up and good by Mallory. And then a steal here by Allie, who dumps it to Wheeler for the 2. Next up, long three-pointer launched for GW by Macy Mallory. And Evans, Lara Evans, with 2 of her 15 points on the afternoon for George Washington. Cabell Midland here. KK Potter, just a great effort by her. 10 points, a lot of work down on the baseline, and a long three-pointer here launched by Finley Lohan. She, another one of those 15-point scorers. 3 15-point scores for Jamie LeMaster's ball club today. And it was an inside-out presence for Jazz Wheeler. She hit 2 three-pointers to add to that 14-point total output. But that was really where Midland presented challenges for GW as Autumn Lewis connects on a three-point from the corner there. It was in the size and being able to have some mismatches down underneath. Long three-pointer there for GW. And again, the size and the length was a challenge for Jamie LeMaster's ball club to counter today, particularly down on the baseline where Jasmine Wheeler and KK Potter did a lot of work to just be physical on the block today, and in terms of offensive and defensive rebounds and scoring opportunities, really did a great job in positioning Cabell Midland to have success late in this contest to come away with a thrilling 54-53 victory. Take a look at the scoring for the Cabell Midland Knights. Again, Jasmine Wheeler with 14 points leading the way for Cabell Midland. Sophie Aldridge connecting on 2 threes in the first half, finishing with 12 points on the afternoon for Matt Atkins Ball Club. KK Potter, the 6'2 junior forward, 10 points on the afternoon. Riley Alley with 7, Jada Alley with 4 points, Autumn Lewis with 5 points, and Josie Graves finished with 2 points. And for Jamie LeMaster's George Washington Lady Patriots, Calissa Lacey, Alara Evans, and Finley Lohan each finishing with 15 points on the afternoon. They did get additional scoring in that second half from Macy Mallory, who connected on the 2 threes. We saw in the highlight package here for 6 points, and Mary Lyle Smith connecting for 2 points. And tough way to lose. It'll be a tough loss that Jamie LeMaster and his club's going to think about what might have been in terms of achieving another one of those goals you set at the beginning of the year and winning outright the MSAC title on the floor. That unfortunately didn't happen for them today, but it's time to put that in the rearview mirror as they begin to lock in on sectional tournament play in the second season, which begins this week as tournament action gets underway. Of course, Cabell Midland has a quick turnaround where they have to play Spring Valley in a 2-3 game in their section coming up on Tuesday for the right to play Huntington on Thursday night, Huntington being the 1 seed in that section. And then Timmy LeMaster's Ball Club will play host to a sectional game on Wednesday evening with the hope of being the top seed in their section, earning the opportunity to win and advance to host the sectional title game on Friday evening at George Washington High School. Again, your final here in this one, 54-53, the Cabell Midland Knights are your 2021 Mountain State Athletic Conference girls basketball champions. We'll be back with the nightcap tonight, 7:30 tip-off here on the RSN Sports Network as the George Washington Patriots will take on the Huntington Highlanders for the opportunity to claim the Mountain State Athletic Conference Boys Basketball Championship. We'll have all the exciting action again beginning at 7:30 here on RSN and on our HD media partners, the Charleston Gazette Mill website and the Huntington Herald Dispatch website and Facebook pages. And, of course, you can find us on the RSN Sports Network Facebook page as well. For Dan Shreve and the Media Center crew, I'm Tom Hunter signing off for now. We'll join you again at 7:30 p.m. here on Mountain State Athletic Conference Night of Champions Basketball on the RSN Sports Network.